Well, we're off to a great start. This thing's been really glitchy. I've been having some issues trying to just upload my save on PS4 and download it on PS5. I guess you can't do that, so I tried to download it the way that Hello Games recommended, and yeah, now it's really weird. I did some additions. I haven't played this in like a while, but I got like over 60 hours in it. So, ready for the grand reveal. I got like a ring around it. The entire island now. It's so laggy. It's clipping a bit. Behold! Hudson Orbital Ground Station Space Island Paradise Floating. I don't even know what you want to call it. But there you go. Isn't she beautiful? Most of those landing pads are just to farm NPCs, I guess, if you wanted to do that. But yeah, I used to do that to get money. Now they're kind of just for show, like when I was duplicating ships and stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll take you for a little tour. That's kind of what the video is all about in the first place, right? Call in my freighter just to make it even more laggy. I don't know if it does anything, but I had the game crash like 3 times on me just because I was putting up a couple walls. It looks like they're still there. Anyway, where do we even start? I just built that little house. Here is where my secondary base was. I was messing around with colors and decided I'd put my refinery in here, and then I took the refinery out. Now it's just kind of there. This was the original power station, the landing pad setup. My original storage. It was even in here. A lot of S-rank javelin modules, refiner, and just junk. Stuff from the living ship so I can duplicate living ship parts. The original beacon. Where is the, yeah, I kind of built around it now. This is the original floating island paradise station module. You can see the picture. I wonder if anyone can even find it. Floating island paradise on there. I just uploaded it too. And this is the original base. The original land pad. Has a decent view too. I had the bubble and all the windows facing that view. And you can still have the medium refiner in here. Plenty of power. Invisible ladder, that's still a thing. Climbing ladders is such a bitch. I would rather just have a hole in the top. But yeah, there you go. You got your save beacons and all that. This is actually my new base. Not really. It's kind of like my room. I got a place to buy stuff, a little armory, and a little bed. And some light and some power. I mostly just use it to buy stuff, since you can't really sleep. I think my character's a robot anyway. I don't even know. This is kind of like a guest pad. So like if my friend was like dying and lost in space, they can come get first aid and get the hazard protection. Just in case they came here and they were dying. This is kind of like an art project. I don't even know, like a snake or something. Goes through the entire base a little bit. I guess you can summon a car. There's a couple houses here. Another storage that has like a lot of rare shit too. I don't even know. That's my solar panel farm. It's kind of like a mine down here. It's nothing really but a bunch of holes. That's just for when I wanted to make glass. And then I realized, oh, I need to go and tear up the entire island to make glass. So I decided to put that back. This used to be a landing pad, but now it's just a monument. It's a little statue. And then there's my buddy's base. Not a secret government base. Now that the sun is out, it's just starting to look really good. Let's try and get to a better spot with the camera. This spot's like wide open. I actually ran out of space. This is pretty much like the max I could build before the game starts crashing a lot, so I'm afraid to put more stuff. I wanted to put like landing pads all around the outside of this island, but I can't because your limit is 9, and I reached that limit really fast. So what I did instead was I dedicated this for just launching yourself off. This whole entire left side is just for this ramp. It's literally all it's for. And it's so fun. Just eat yourself off, I don't care. But it gives you a nice segue into this. I made an underwater base now. That's new. I actually had to put, this counts as 2 or 3 separate bases. Hudson Orbital and this are 2 separate bases, and then frickin' the Floating Island Paradise is the first original base. So yeah, 3 in 1. That's probably why it's a little laggy. I can put way more than I'm supposed to because it thinks that, like, I could put multiple of these car things. You know, I have like 2 or 3 Land Rovers, and then I have 2 of these hover vehicles, but it's just kind of cool. It's kind of like a little solar panel power station. And, you know, people jump off. You have the choice of either getting the little hovercraft that flies over the water. You can just go on an adventure, or you can take this teleporter, which is way faster. Yeah, just get a good little view of the water base. That does look really cool in the water. You can actually see it at daytime. This is also like another guest landing pad for friends, so it's mostly just to teleport back. That teleporter used to go back to the original base. Oh, that's clipping and glitching out. I kind of don't want to explore this. I'll go back through and show you. It's a kind of a maze. You kind of get lost in there. I actually had to add some doors and stuff to exit out and some more bridges just so I don't get lost. But yeah, here's our farm. It has nothing in it because I don't really farm. But I figured I might get started, so I built a little farm. Yeah. And I figured this would be a little bit better of a setup than the original. And they even have a dump truck. It's kind of like half commercial use for the orbital building and military building outpost, and kind of half for the farmers. The farmers have mechs, though. Here's the small... I don't even know what to do with this. That's all the industrial stuff, like harvesting and all that, so I'm going to learn that eventually. But until then, I got livestock, and we learned the companions. I have a couple pets that I'm going to show off. This is just kind of small little barn, small little farm setup, a little greenhouse. This is actually, this should be a greenhouse, now that I have a barn. And, yeah. That gives us back to the main base with the Death Star plans. We got our little Gek. I think you have another guy in here. I'll show you his house. Yep, there you go. Then we got our scientist. And I'm eventually going to get a Viking guy and probably put him in the dome or in a different house. I'll probably put him out in the open somewhere so it looks like there's NPCs walking around my house. And this is kind of the main power supply, I guess. All of these frickin' solar panels go inside the building. It's just like layers and layers. I'll show you. So this is the main entrance to the Hudson ground base, the military outpost that I made. I was just like really bored, and I was like, I need to make a giant space station. So yeah, this is kind of the new intro now. There's a reception, all of this power. A little window, just make it a little roomy and lighter in here. And look how frickin' tall it is. I think it's like 6-something stories tall. I don't even know. I'm not going to explore all of these. Like 3rd or 4th level. It's starting to get to the top of most of these, and then it goes like 2 more, I think. Which is this is the center one, which is the tallest. That's just a bunch of bubbles on the outside. The other one was just a bunch of windows, and the top is a dome. You can get a really good view up here. I kind of wish it wasn't tented, but it makes sense. Somebody's base. I guess somebody found me. You know, you can see the farm and see the original base. You can even see where the Death Star plans are. And some of the old landing pads I had to tear apart for reasons. Yeah, it's a good time of day too. Yeah, that's the new window bridge I had to add in. I had to fix some stuff. But this is the second base that I've ever made, the Hudson Orbital Ground Base. And it's literally right next to my original one. And it circles all the way around. That's the front. Good view. The flags and the sun, or the gas giant. Yeah, and then this circles back all the way around to the original pad. And you got your teleporter that goes back to the original place. And you got some frickin' jabroni that I have like 9 landing pads. He's just gonna sit in the ground. Just, like literally tried to smash those dinosaurs. Oh, anyway, speaking of which, here's my pet. It's my favorite. You can tell because he's actually fed. You have these little things on the side that tell you how healthy he is. I thought that was kind of a neat thing. You can take him on rides. I really hope they add flying creatures. I don't know if there is any, but I want to fly around on a creature. I know we have ships, but we have pets now. So I'm saving that for like, I want a giant T-Rex thing, and I want like a flying creature. I'm saving my last 2 slots. I guess you can have like 4 of them. Oh yeah, we'll take a little fly around. Look at my frickin' ship. It's all purple and glitched out. I'm actually not really sure. I think that's because of the save, upload, download thing. But yeah, flying over my friend's base. You can see the ring. I was gonna build a bunch of houses around the ring too, but yeah, that plan is done because yeah, I'm reaching my limit to where building around that is gonna cause my game to crash like every time I load in or every time I try to like do simple things. Like, there's a reason why I'm taking this slow and walking around. Is like, here's a good aerial view. You can see a decent landing pad. See my farms. Yep, see now they're rendering in. It takes a little bit for it to like render in. It glitches out a lot. But yeah, I have a frickin' Saturn ring going around the entire thing that I was gonna build stuff on eventually. Maybe when the game can handle it. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm just gonna fuck around. There's not really much I can do. This base is pretty much done, besides the industrial stuff, so... Gonna go, whoa, gonna go fuck off. Peace out, guys.